Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya. Just take a flow.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on Eaton.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. This is taken at his 4. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
And the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. So it'll be first down here after the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. They go with Howard again. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
Jordan Howard had an exceptional rookie season, finishing number 2 in the NFL in rushing with over 1,300 yards. But what I like about him the most, it reminds me of a crafty baseball pitcher who sets up hitters, changes speeds, changes locations. He does the exact same thing in terms of setting up blocks and reading defenses before he accelerates downfield.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. From the shotgun is Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And now running right through it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Ryan on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Third and long. It's Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They run. Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy, and who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Last year's MVP of the league, looking good so far this season. An early touchdown pass in the new campaign.
So hard to repeat as MVP, and I know that his focus is on his team's success first. But with that success, you have a chance to be that guy again. And our guy Marvin just handed us a note. Remember, 3 guys have repeated in the last 50 years. Joe Montana, Brett Favre, and Peyton Manning.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016. And think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
On 2nd down, Trubisky out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
This will be fielded at the 17. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? When you look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So that was a big... He's got him in, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jordan Howard and the Bears offense making their way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he'll bang that one through. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. And I don't know what more they need to see of him than what we're going to see in this player montage. He's been great. Why aren't they winning this game, I guess, is the question.
It is a good question, isn't it? Remember the time we spent with them in practice before?
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Jones. A good pickup there at 22. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Gets it off to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And right with it here over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Trubisky. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Trubisky on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's taken in by Bellamy. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Bellamy from 6 yards away. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And now let's discuss Julio Jones, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now Ryan on first down. He's airing it out for Sanu. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 53 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bears haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Falcons will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Midway through the first quarter, Howard's stiff arm attempt works perfectly, and he'll go in for a score as they put the first points on the board. Hit to late in the first. Ryan's going to complete the pass, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. Falcons have it later on the drive. Jones is by himself here, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score, as that'll tie the score at 7-all. Midway through the second quarter, it's going to be Ryan to Jones on the deep ball, and this play will go for 6. Falcons on top by 6. About halfway through the second, Howard's wide open, able to make the grab. He gone as he sprints to the end zone. They go up by 1. Now 1st and 10. Freeman's wide open, able to make the grab. And that goes as a 15-yard touchdown. Falcons going up by 6. 1st and 10. Ryan with a nice throw here as he finds his tight end, Austin Hooper. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 47-yard line. Continuing on the drive, here the catch is made way downfield, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now it's Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to... Get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st down, they run with Howard. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing here, Trubisky. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
All right, here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Second down, Ryan. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
It's Freeman, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Just
week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, 83 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So they boost their advantage here in the 4th quarter. And don't get me wrong, you take the points. I guess the only downside is didn't really get to milk any of the clock here in this last quarter.
But they'll take the points because, as you and I both know, here in the 4th quarter, things intensify. And while they may not have taken firm command of the game, it does give them a little bit of a cushion.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sideline.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go now. Blue
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On second down, Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set! 3-19!
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. Avoids him at the 5. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is knocked down from the side. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now, 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Steelers have scored yet again, really opening that one up. A win would be their first of the young season. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Falcons, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.